Hey everybody, so today is Saturday, August 7th, and these pups have grown so much. Everybody's doing great. Mr. Green here, he has really figured out the nursing thing. He is so big. He is growing so fast. And all the other pups may look small compared to him, but he is definitely above average, and the other pups are right where we would expect them to be. So we will let you get a little up close look with all of them here, and they are really figuring out how to scoot around. Their eyes and ears are not yet opened. That will begin this week. The process of those gradually opening will begin this week, so that's always exciting. We've had them into the vet and had their tails and dew claws done, and you can see that those are healing up really well. There's just a little scab on the end of the tail that is going to be falling off here next little bit, and let's see if I can get a paw of one close by of their dew claw. So here's Mr. Orange. So the scabs on his dew claw have all come off and are doing fine there. So Miss Brooke is going to readjust here and wiggle around so she can get a comfy spot for him. So Mr. Green, he's the noisy one right now. So we did have a little mishap shortly after the dew claws were done. So it's customary for a mom at birth to try on her own to snip the umbilical cords. So as the puppies are born, then mama wants to clean them up, and she's actually the one that bites the sac and the placenta and things like that, and clears things out and cuts the umbilical cord, and then she actually consumes the placenta. And so it's pretty customary for the mamas to be pretty intent with cleaning up the pups and things like that, and then eating the umbilical cords and clipping them and things like that, and keeping them actually clean. She licks them quite a bit and keeps them clean and keeps them from getting infected as they're drying up and falling off. Well, after the dew claws were taken care of, then Brooke was attending to the dew claws, and she's taking care of them right now. She's kind of hogging the show here. And Brooke, can you move? Okay, thank you. Thank you. You can lay down. Good girl. Good girl for taking care of her pups. Anyways, she was attending to the dew claws and keeping those clean and things like that. And in the process of that, being shortly after delivery, then Mr. Gray, I'm going to pull him off. He was just nursing there. In the process of Brooke taking care of Mr. Gray's dew claws, she actually got a little bit too vigorous with that, and perhaps whatnot, just had lapse of clear thought on her part. She actually chewed off one of Mr. Gray's outside toes on his front right foot. It's healing up fine. We don't expect that to be any kind of a hindrance for him long term with his abilities and walking and whatnot. We've had this happen one other time over the years. When the mama, it happened right at birth when the mama was cleaning up the umbilical cord on that other puppy. It was one of the back toes that got caught up in the fray with the mama cleaning up, and she took off a back toe. Well, in this particular case, it's a front toe and an outside one. We're kind of perplexed by it because it's on the outside where the dew claw is actually on the inside, but we didn't see it happen. We just know here it is, it's gone, and not much we can do about it at this point. But Mr. Gray is going to be unique in the fact that on his front right paw, he's just going to have 3 toes instead of 4. So we wanted to share that with you, and also share all the other pups with you too, but explain Mr. Gray and his toes. You might notice that in the upcoming videos, and we don't expect it to be a problem whatsoever as far as his growth and development, but we're going to monitor that. And obviously if we feel like there's something lacking on his development or learning and abilities to walk and maneuver and things like that, then we'll be on the alert for looking for those types of things, and we'll let anybody know as far as that goes. So everybody else is doing great. Mr. Green is just as big as they come at this age, and I think, if I had to guess, I think Mr. Red's on the tail end of the spectrum as far as growth goes, and then everybody's kind of in between there. They're all just taking turns and snoozing and eating and wiggling around. So it's just really fun to watch them and hear their cute little noises that they make, and their cute little mouths and nose and ears, everything. So they're just absolutely adorable and doing wonderful. We're very pleased with everything. So anyways, wanted to share an update with the pups with everybody, and hope you've enjoyed this little video, and we'll keep in touch